19-year-old Nathan Leopold and 18-year-old Richard Loeb were two wealthy young men from Chicago who had spent 7 months planning the perfect crime to prove their intellectual superiority, a concept they interpreted from Nietzschean philosophy. After a search, the pair finally decided upon Robert Bobby Franks, the son of Chicago millionaire Jacob Franks. Leopold and Loeb catch their target, 14-year-old Bobby Franks, walking home from school offering him a ride home, luring him into the car they had rented with the intent to kidnap and murder him.
Bobby! Hey Bobby! Can I offer you a ride home?
I think I'm okay, thank you.
Come on, get in the car. We can talk about a racket. Tennis racket.
Okay. They beat Frank unconscious with the back end of the chisel and suffocated him to death, and later took him to Wolf Lake in the south side of Chicago, stripped him naked, and poured acid on his face and genitals in an attempt to disguise his features.
Jacob Franks had received a letter the morning after Leopold and Loeb had killed his son. With Jacob not knowing his son was dead, they staged a ransom demand in an attempt to cover their tracks. When Frank's body was found, they had also found a pair of glasses near the body. The frame and prescription were common, but they had a very unique hinge that had only been purchased by 3 people in Chicago, one of them being Leopold. With this mistake, it allowed them to catch Leopold and Loeb.
Oh my gosh! There's a dead body! Somebody help! There's a dead body! Oh my gosh, it's actually a dead body. Glasses and a sock?
Leopold had said his glasses were there because he was running trying to get a better look at a bird, and tripped, and during this his glasses could have slipped out of his pocket.
Why were your glasses found at the crime scene that afternoon?
I go there to look at the birds, and that afternoon I was running to try to get a better look at one of the birds, and I tripped, and I suppose my glasses fell out of my pocket.
Later, when asked what they were doing the night of the murder, they said they picked up 2 women using Leopold's car.
Where were you around the time of the murder?
Me and Leopold were picking up 2 women in his car.
The chauffeur was then questioned by the police, telling them that he had been repairing the car that afternoon.
Where was Leopold's car that afternoon?
I've been repairing that car that afternoon.
They both confessed, pointing the finger at each other.
I had been driving the car. Loeb was the one that killed Bobby Franks.
Leopold was the one who killed him. I was the one who was driving.
Clarence Darrow was an infamous lawyer from the 19th and 20th century. He was known for being involved in high-profile representations of trade union causes and several criminal matters, including Leopold's and Loeb's murder trial. Darrow took their case as the defense attorney with the objective of sparing his clients' lives from the death penalty. Order in the court.
I am pleading for life, understanding, charity, and kindness, and the infinite mercy that considers us all. Executing the boys did not bring back the victim, nor serve true justice. Leopold was just 19 and Loeb was just 18. They are too young to be fully morally responsible. The human brain doesn't usually develop until your early 20s, so their brains aren't fully done developing. These boys are not entirely responsible for their actions, as their wealthy, sheltered upbringing, psychological issues, and exposure to Nietzschean philosophy skewed their morality. They didn't choose to be exposed to these ideas, so how can it be their fault?
Leopold and Loeb have a lot of psychological issues, including schizoid tendencies, obsessions, and emotional immaturity.
They are not legally insane, but clearly mentally disturbed. Their crime was inhumane, but if you do the exact to them for so-called justice, that does not make you any better. I can picture the Dark Knight and the Black Cap The quick snap of the rope and the law kills the boys it is taught to protect. Would killing these boys undo their crime, or would it only add another? Society itself boards some blame. Emphasizing superiority without compassion leads to moral decay. So why is glorification of intellect and competition normalized?
It is the judgment of this court that you are sentenced to life imprisonment for murder and 99 years for kidnapping. The sentence is to run consecutively.
Life imprisonment plus 99 years, avoiding the death penalty. The judge had avoided the death penalty partly because of the defendant's youth, their mental health conditions, and Darrow's compelling argument for mercy over vengeance, but made it clear they would not go free. They were given a sentence to life in prison for murder and an additional 19 years for the kidnapping for ransom. The public had deemed this case the crime of the century due to the defendants both coming from wealthy families, were seen as educated and privileged individuals, which added to the public's shock. Yet that wasn't the only reason it got so much attraction. Darrow also brought lots of attention to the case, along with the trial's high profile and the unique legal arguments. The case's disturbing nature, the psychological complexity of the perpetrators, and helping define the public perception of trials of the century and influence legal discourse and popular culture for decades, made it one of the most discussed events of its time.
Come on, we can talk about that tennis racket.
Oh, that sounds great.
Okay, come in. Cover her mouth. No, cover. This way. Oh, I did. Damn. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Alright, so sorry.
Okay, test run.
Do you want me to actually read the lines out?
Just do.
Oh, wah, 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 wah.
What are you doing?
Why? That was a good take.
It's very,
Bloopers. What? Bloopers.
There's a body. Good. Oh God. Why so serious?
yeah, how am I blacker than you?
What? I'm not even that light.
Was driving.
Dab in the middle of that break. I'm sorry. Freaking slap dab in the middle of that break. Where it's my birthday and I invited JD. Freaking videographer over here.
Oh.
I did my job. I was procrastinating so bad on the script and then I was like, I need to walk in. I invited JD and then basically 3 minutes, okay?
I won.
Director. Oh.
There's no way that would work.
Wait. See you in the next film.
Wait.